Hello, guys. We're setting up microphones. Sorry, be a moment. Test. Wow, am I that loud? Test. Hello. Test. Test, test. Oh, that's a good one. If I'm that shouty, you'll turn me down. Well, the options are different. Weird. Test, test. Test, test. Well, I'm nice and loud in the game, at least. I apologize if I'm too loud. This song is freaking loud. Okay. So welcome to the PlayStation 5. We played a little the other day on Fortnite. I saw a lot of issues with fragmentation of just, I guess they call it, I forgot what they call it. It was where the screen looks like it's fragmenting when I'm turning in the actual stream. So this is a second test stream. But this is more than that. This is basically a tech demo for the ps5 to show it off. It's not perfect, but it's fun and it's pretty and I saw my son playing it. And it is, more importantly, a giant nostalgia thing. Like, if you're as old as I am, or at least from the PS1 era, this game will give you, like, I don't want to say hives, goosebumps, not hives. It won't give you hives, I promise. Oh, I'm going to test something here. I do see y'all's messages. Cool. So I don't need to sit over here and watch messages, so I'm going to sit here and watch the screen and see how bad it looks. So we're going to start a new game. I did get just directly into it, but we're just going to start a new game. Hopefully it'll give us the controller demo when we start a new game. I'm gonna go. I've been waiting, I think, long enough. I'm gonna go ahead and head in. I have no way to tell how long I've been on unless I've been go to that thing over here, do I? So I hit this. Oh, that's not it. This? There it is. It says 9 minutes. Okay, 9 minutes is good enough wait. I was settling everything anyway. I'm gonna turn me back up a little. If these headphones do go out, by the way, they're about half battery, so it should be okay on us. I will get different headphones, and if we do end up finishing this super quick, we may play some Fortnite tonight. That said, oh, and by the way, even though I can see y'all's text over there, it may disappear, so I will once in a while glance down at down here at my phone. But right now, let's get this demo and test on the road. Welcome to Astro's Playroom with Sephiroth DX and the PlayStation 5. I am playing in 4K RTX. I believe we're streaming in 1080. Let's hope it looks okay. Yes, I'm okay with that. He looks so sad, yes. Delete the sad robot. If you don't know Astro, he's been in 2 different games for the PS4. Oh, PS1 controller. Too many things. PS1, PS2, the 3 RIP. Just seen. Oh yes, the new DualSense. This one's fully charged and ready to go. Everybody say hello to PS5's brand new controller. I don't have the volume on over here where I'm repeating, am I? No, I don't. Okay, good. I thought I heard my own voice. The adaptive triggers. So the rumble feature in this is very interesting. It uses like a speaker system to create the rumble, and it's actually really cool. So I guess I'll describe this as best I can. As you're pressing the trigger, you'll feel a little, like right here, there's a little tenseness that was not there earlier. When I click it, like, it feels like you're pressing a button, and then the rumble goes off. Depending on either side of the control, the rumble goes off, and it feels like it should, like it looks up there. If that makes sense. You can make it go off on both. And then when it was building itself a few minutes earlier, you could feel it just like taps all around the controller. It's really weird feeling. I don't know who thought of this rumble feature, but all systems need it. Imagine that that kind of rumble pack on like a VR thing. Next up, touchpad. Anybody who's had a PS4 is used to this. I tried to write hi, but it didn't quite work. Smiley face. Motion sensor. Let's shake these little robots. Now, the motion sensor works just like a 6-axis motion sensor, but there's no light on top of the controller. See, there's no light up there for like VR games, so you're probably not going to be able to use this controller with VR games. So with PS4 VR games that require a controller, I don't know how that's going to work. What's that button? Oh, that's not a button. That is a button. I don't know what this button below... Oh, it has to do with the mic, doesn't it? Okay. Hello. Interesting. Oh, it might also be picking up my mic. That's probably what it's doing. Because my controller's nowhere near my face now. Controller's the mic in it. So far I've used it just like the DS mic. I'm blowing into it. Oh, I need to be looking at the I don't see too much artifacting. Nice. Semi-smooth. It could be that this is a dark game, and it really only happens in Fortnite because it's a not dark game. But let me get in here and turn. If I can't even turn, it's a platformer. Oh, I can turn. Okay. Okay. Turning. Not too bad. Okay, we're gonna run by some bright items. Let's see what that looks like. Sorry, my actual video is a few seconds behind. Looks fine. Then we're not gonna bother with that for the rest of the stream, and we're just gonna play. If it looks like the quality's gone to poop, please tell me. I'll be glad to fix it. I'm gonna turn up my volume too. Where's the volume control? Ah. Oh, okay, my volume is on full, so I can hear everything. So yes, Astro was in an original VR game where you played with a bunch of different Astros and you played with a big VR system. And it was multiplayer where the character can control Astro with a controller while a VR person interacted with them. It's one of the first places I ever got like motion sick in the game when I was doing like the dinosaur versus Astro game, because I was the dinosaur in the VR and I was like, wow, why is moving like this nauseating? None of the other games did that. Nice physics. Did you see how the digital thing moved when I ran past it? That would be a cooling fan. Processor? No freaking idea. Also not sure. And that would be the original PlayStation. But first thing, we'll do what I did the first time I saw this. Astro's intolerably cute, by the way. I can't describe how weird it is on this controller. You can feel all the rumbles and stuff. This game does it probably the best I've played so far. But it feels different depending you walk on. You walk on this, it feels like little taps. Here the taps get sharper. Here the taps feel completely different. It's all controlled by sound, which is really cool. Ah. Oh. Is there more of you? There is more of you. There's even more. We may play through this entire thing tonight, by the way. That feels like a good idea. No reason to split this into multiple things. This is all pretty easy. I might not 100% it, but we're not here to 100% it. We're here to get as much as we can and enjoy the nostalgia. PlayStation symbol. Well, now that I can pull this out of the ground. Hey, you. Oops, stem reaction. Ha. Can't get me over here, can you? Okay, then we're scaring the big robot. I saw something up here. Sorry, I'm gonna check my screen. Yeah, quality looks okay. Maybe it's just Bright Games it doesn't like. Be interesting to see how Spidey runs on this. Huh. Okay. Oh, look. Platforming level. Ah. Ooh, puzzles. So puzzles, if you go on the PS1, you go downstairs through that little hole. Where's the PS1? That leads downstairs. And you can get retro artifacts. Just to live through nostalgia. Oh, oh. Nope, must get all the coins. Like the Little Big Planet, must get everything. That is a PlayStation 1 plug. Oh my god, how large is this level? I'm not even in the main game yet. Oh, another puzzle piece. Oh, 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 oh. So how's y'all's week going so far? I know it's just Monday. How's your Monday? How's your weekend? Okay, is that the end? Last puzzle piece? Looks like it. Interesting. I wanted to go down though. Any other little secrets? I don't see anything. Let's go ahead and go in our room. So we'll start from here and go clockwise, because it sounds like a good idea. Kevin? No, I don't have Fortnite on the brain. Shush. You have Fortnite on the brain. I say, Kevin, you think the cube. So, look at all the just foreground stuff here. All the flowers and stuff. I don't think the PS4 could handle that alone. What's he cheering on? Me? PlayStation symbols everywhere. Triangle, squares, X. Squirrel. Catch a squirrel. Oh. Wait, it gave me a coin. Let's speed it up. Get your squirrely butt back here. Okay. Let's use you. PS1 controller. He's crazy. He's hanging off one. A US. I forgot a symbol. Is that a USB symbol? That was an easy one. Wait, I see something over here. Oh no, I don't. Yeah, I do. Ooh, looky, looky. Ooh, I know that one. I get that reference. Turn that down. A little bit up. So that is a reference to Flower. One of the PS3's first game. It showed his graphical prowess and use of the motion controller, I believe. I don't remember using the motion controller. It was all about you piloting pedals through the wind. Any other extras? Don't see anything else. Nice and bright now. Yeah, there's quite a bit of artifacting, but we'll have to live with it. I could run it on 720, but, you know. I need to increase my upload speed. I'll look into it. Oh, bad guys. Ow! I got hit in the head. Whoa. Okay, there, Wind Dude. You're getting a little violent. This is a little PS1 game called Ape Escape, where you played a kid chasing apes with sirens on their head, and there was a bigger story to it, but don't ask. Don't really know the story. Cool. Well, first we go down here and see what secrets are in here. This little dirt area destruction reminds me of I forgot the name. It was a car game for the PS3, MotorStorm, and in the car game you'd drive through mud sometimes, and it looked really cool. Oh, that's medieval? I believe that is a medieval reference. I will make people mad at me and tell them I never played medieval. There's enough platformers to keep me interested that medieval was not something I was interested in. And go straight across or up? I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. I played enough Mega Man to know that one. Okay. Looks like I'm supposed to go this way, so I want to go this way then. Artifact. The original PS1 controller. For you newbies, you see anything weird with it? The very first controller was based off a Nintendo controller and is completely missing the analog sticks. Just 4 buttons and a D-pad. The analog sticks would come not too long later. The very first one didn't even have them. I probably have one of these somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna get a little more comfortable. Oh, Astro's playing VR. Looks like he's snowboarding. Well, I don't think I can get up there. Excuse me, yongs, I have been up all day. I think we'll go that way and see if there's a way up over here. We're looking to collect... Oh god. We're looking to collect all the artifacts as where all the nostalgia factors released. Oh, wait, okay, so I don't get this one. Maybe someone can explain this one to me. This, or maybe it's all the same game. This is Death Stranding. Wait, y'all are animals. Animals give money. You get money as well? I don't remember, it says not good money. Eat up robot crabs. Give me all your money. Sorry, Norman, you're just in the way. Well, I tried to save him. Ow! The cloud knocked me down. What the hell? I don't know if this is also a reference to the same game. I don't know what the hell this is. References I don't get either had to be very obscure, something that was more foreign liked, or I don't know, that's the only two things I can think of. Something that's brand new I don't play a lot of. Okay, I remember this part. Hold on, but I also want to get on the PS1. Whoops. Oh, so look. Oh, I can write hi now. Wow. Remind me never to write using lasers ever again. Oh, I deleted it. He's cute. Astro's so cute. And I want to make it this way? No! Oh, I know this one. I don't remember it. Starts with an O or a T? Oh my god. PS2 game made by the same people that made The Last Guardian. They made 3 games, they're all loosely related. I think this is related to the other two. The other two are directly related. I'll remember the name of this later. I'll be like, oh yeah, duh, that was it. I never played too much of that game. I played the second game where you kill a bunch of giants for no reason. Oh, hello. Ooh, this is a weird one. So, excuse me for not knowing, but when did these PlayStation have a mouse? What was it for? That was before online gaming. Oh, what am I supposed to hit with this? Oh, really? Okay. Okay, bye. Bring you just in case. I don't know what the reference to this one is. There's just some guy likes grapes. VR golf. Okay. Good thing I watched my son play some of this, so I'm probably not gonna die. I know all these bad guys' weaknesses. Oh ho ho! I murdered him. Oh. Jesus. Oh. He looks so sad while he's doing it too. Wait, that's right, I need to check off the sides of places. I don't see anything. I like our little umbrella. Whoop! Not paying attention. Again, I'm not entirely sure. There's a bunch of references going over my head. But I hope y'all that like the references get it. I'll look up the Easter egg hunter on this thing. Water! Oh, that's right, I had to pull on you. Oh, I like this one. Okay, so it's raining, there's a dead person, and an origami. That is a reference to Heavy Rain. The Heavy Rain had that killer that left origamis everywhere. Can I get up here? I saw a puzzle piece up there. I'm assuming I go this way, I do. And it's weird, you can feel little raindrops on your controller. Just like little soft taps. Hard taps, actually. It feels like rain would feel on your windshield. Does that make sense? Excuse you, Mr. Krabs. We don't need to see the undercarriage floss. Look at wiping his booty. Yes, he is. Heat lasers are a bit OP, but whatever. I see a circuit board? Part of a motherboard? Something. This isn't rain anymore. It's hailing. And it does feel different on the controller too. This is so crazy. This controller's crazy. I hope more games take use of it. Oh, nope, I died. I should have killed them first. First death. Okay, let's not just take off the ship. Let's look for secrets. Secret, secret. I don't see secrets. Nope, just a bunch of hell bouncing off my umbrella. Let's get the hell out of here. Get it? Hey, look. He's infinite dabbing. Someone get Dan TDM. Oh, congrats, by the way, Dan TDM. On your millions of subscribers. He hit a big old number. I think it was 25 million. Oh my god, it's the floss. We got a dab and the floss. This is officially Fortnite. Huh, okay. I'm sorry, are we going to Olympus? Is that a yes? Memory Meadow Fast Lane Fields. Oh. This is gonna sound weird, but that feels soft on the controller. So this is gonna sound weird. Oh, he counts and realizes he'll never win. And does it some more. Hello. Oh, I thought I could throw something at him. Oh no. Not monkey ball. Okay, this is gonna be interesting to control. Can I not turn the freaking screen anymore? I guess not. I just have to be careful not to pass up anything. Wow, this place is pink. I can only imagine how much is artifact, you know, whatever the hell it's called on the screen over there. How am I supposed to run down the animals? What are they doing? Oh, baseball. Cool. Okay, we won't run down the animals. That seems like too much of a hassle. We will go into sand. Oh, why is he so nervous? Oh, I see it. I saw more this way. I see bowling pins over there. Wipeout. For strike, I'm assuming. Puzzle! I forgot we were collecting those. I think that's everything in here. I'm having to use the D-pad to control this, by the way. Not D-pad, I'm sorry. Touchpad. It's a little funky. I mean, it works well. It's a little funky. Something going on over there. We'll check it out. Oh, look, on the side of the road. Those are ports for, like, controller ports. I think I can. Make it. Just people being weird. And a rabbit hopping back and forth. A guy videotaping the rabbit? I'm sure the rabbit's a reference I do not understand as well. Huh. Artifact. I knew it. A PS1 memory card. Back when the memory cards were the only one that saved the game. But it was the first time memory cards. Well, kind of existed in games, I guess. Outside of PC. Oh, well, shoot. The good news is I keep the artifact, so I don't have to go do that again. Eee, I'm muddy. Gross. Yes, I'm gonna hit every muddy patch. This looks sus. Wait, how do I stop? Oh, pressing the D-pad stops it. Oh, not D-pad. Touchpad. God, lucky this isn't a run. People flying through planes. Astrobot. That was a PS1 game. It was like a PS1 version of Astrobot, which looks a lot like a Roblox character, by the way. My son was right. Also, Laku's PS1 bottom of their discs were more often than not black for some reason. I don't know the reason. I was a kid. I do believe that's the music screen from the PS1. You could plug in a PS1 ran a CD-ROM, so you could plug in a CD and listen to your music. It's kind of sad because the PS3 and the later PS3, the PS4, and the PS5 don't have CD-ROMs in them, so you can't listen to music CDs anymore. Everything's digital nowadays. And as PS3, PS Vita, and PSP people are finding out, digital is not always better. You can lose all that digital content once the service is shut off. Where the heck am I going? Oh, okay. Wait, there's some kind of bird thing going on over here. Oh, it's just a bird. Okay, hi Toucan. Stay in the middle. Ooh, I see it. Okay. I'm back in control. Wow. That looks cool. Kind of freaky looking. Get out of your VR. In the middle of a storm. Looks like the vortex of Doctor Who or, an old movie I used to watch for an aircraft carrier used to go through like a time vortex. How about you don't do that to me? A jet. I have no idea. Gladia maybe? Ace Combat? I have no idea. Don't think you'd have retro games in here. Oh. Okay. Secret level. That samurai game, Tsushima maybe? I have no idea. The Ghosts of whatever. Hello, Ghost of whatever. My Ghost of whatever. Clouds disappear after a while. We made it to heaven. Oh, it's a PS1. Okay, so there were two PS1s, the original PS1 and then a PSONE, like up there. You see how it says PSONE? And the PSONE was slightly smaller, but also had an attachment you could attach this thing into the back. And it's technically a portable player. Albeit semi-portable, you still needed a plug, but you could take it and use it in like hotels or whatnot. It was really neat. I'm gonna have to blow its butt. Oh, okay. Oh. Get all the coins. Puzzle piece. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, is he gonna do that again? Oh, Infamous Cole, right? Yeah, Cole. I love Infamous. Second Son can be played on here now, to 60 FPS. Maybe we will stream that one day. I'd like to stream the other Infamous, but I need a streaming laptop to stream anything older than a PS4. Well, okay then. I don't think that. Oh, I'm not supposed to hit him. But luckily all puzzle pieces and stuff are still with us. We just lose coins. Whoop. Oh good, we're right here. Woo! Hopefully I don't miss anything. Tell me your electric top. Oh my god, look at the raindrops in the water. They're XOs and squares. By the way, y'all probably saw that the XOs and squares are on the back of the controller, but they're also on the PlayStation. In the same form, just little tiny ones. Oh, bull poopy. Wait, which way am I supposed to go? We'll pretend it's this way. Oh, Siren. So Siren was on the PS2, I want to say, originally. It was a Silent Hill ripoff made by, well, I guess Silent Hill was made by Japanese people, made by Japan, but this was a Japanese-based Silent Hill-like game. Ugh. Whereas Silent Hill was based in America. It had interesting psychic ideas. I used to have one of these, by the way. I don't know where mine is. But what this is a multi-plug. The PS2 originally, PS1 originally only has 2 ports, but some games allowed for 4 players. And to allow for 4 players, you need to buy this to upgrade to 4 players. Some people say Nintendo won on that since its N64 had 4 ports. Some people say, hey, Sony got something else sold. This thing has squished me? Oh, I see a way up there. Probably from the special eye. Come here, dude. I killed you. Oh, puzzle. Okay, then. Oh, my. Whew. Wow. Oh, he's a good guy. I remember him. He is from the other Astro game. Damn, that looks good. This system just has good looking games. I hope y'all see it clear enough to see some of the prettiness. Oh god, he makes weird noises. Bye, robot dude. More ball time. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh god. I have very little control over this. Just let the wind take me where it takes me. No, I think there's more stuff back there. Wait. Let's die. Oh, wait, I see places to go. Okay, now I remember to stop. Calm down. Yep. Calm down. Oh, I made it. That's where I wanted to go. Alright, those are just puzzles, so that works. Might as well kill everybody. Oh, I got a puzzle piece out of that. Nope, stop. And some large coins. Okay, I'm done with you guys. I'm out. I saw that. You can't sneak things by me like that. Ooh, Deathway. Deathways are always good for unlocking artifacts. This will be interesting. Ooh, 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 ooh. Almost there. Oh, there it is. A few years later, the PS1 with the first analog sticks would be released. You even had an analog button where you could turn off the sticks if you just want to play D-pad. And these were getting in the way because you'd be pressing the D-pad and all of a sudden, boop, and do something. Well, bye then. Oh, another death one. Oh, wait. I see this. Iconic. Eee. No. I'm gonna do it. Why is this literally harder than the ice one? Ha. Pocket station? Big in Japan. You know, I remember something like this. Was it for the PS1? It was for the PS1. This had something to do with Final Fantasy VIII and Chocobos, right? Oh. Oh. Interesting. That's all I remember. This had something to do with the Chocobos and Final Fantasy VIII. Okay. I guess I'm going to roller coaster. Oh, let's hope roller coasters don't do that. Or that. Here we go. Shh. Y'all ready for the most nostalgic sound ever? That is the sound of my childhood. If you take out the dance music in the background. I don't know what Sobi is, by the way. I'm assuming it's made up or it's a Sony TV. The years I spent playing the PS1, the years I spent listening to that sound. Come on. Hey! Okay, I know that these guys probably have something to do with this, but I know them from their a PS Vita game, I think. I don't really remember. It was like a PS Vita game where you got to like trade things or something. Also, they appear in All Stars, PlayStation All Stars. Everybody remembers that mess? That hot mess that wanted to be the PlayStation Smash Brothers. I would totally play another one, by the way. They need new All Stars. Bot Racer. That is a reference to Ridge Racer, one of the first PlayStation, I think the first PlayStation racing games. It was actually really big. Too bad it died out and got overridden by Gran Turismo, but it was really big. And this is why I stream, by the way. This is the original reason why I stream. Back in the day, you didn't have online. You gathered at a friend's house, you played the one-player game, or someone else played the one-player game while two other people watched. That was gaming. There was no streaming, there was no competition. Well, there was a little competition, but there was no, like, giant amounts of competitions there are nowadays. Whoa, what's with the bubbles? Calm down there over there. The original PlayStation. The original PlayStation, an open disk drive. Really dangerous to the disk drive to get messed up that laser. I remember that some of my PlayStations had open disk drives like this. After a while, their laser would be like all and make some funny noises. I don't think my original PS1 had that issue. I do believe my PS2 Slim had that issue. The PlayStation 1, everybody, and everything I got for it. I think I may have missed something. I remember my son getting something I didn't get. I don't think I got the PSONE, unless I get that from somewhere else. Oh, that's weird. Look at the displacement in that. Let's go look at the stuff I got. Look, that's possibly Daytona USA. But technically, I had Daytona USA on the Sega Saturn. Yeah, I gamed on different games back then too, consoles. I'm a multi-console gamer forever, bro. Back then, Microsoft didn't have one. Oh my. Are these games or guides? What's he pointing at? Oh look. He plays a little PSP. Spyro. Kid just looking at the case. Oh yeah. You can tell the people who made this are some real old gamers. My son got a Slime Rancher, by the way, for the PS4, so you can play it on here. It has, I believe it has 60 FPS improvement, but he just wanted to play it. And it had a booklet in it. I haven't seen that in forever. Nice. Oh. 5 then? Oh, they come back. Oh god. This is a problem to this day. Where's my disc at? Which case is my disc at? Why isn't my disc in the right case? Memory cards. The back, I believe, was for putting a name on it in case you wanted to say what was on it or whatever. Or who's it belonged to. This thing I don't know very much of. But apparently it was big in Japan. And I think that was everything. And this thing, we're missing the PS1 for some reason. The PSONE. But we'll get on for that. By the way, I remember this PS1 or this PS1 being nicknamed the PSX. But my son found something online that are PSX. Oh my. The hell? The PSX was actually a PS2 for thing. Plug, HDMI, Ethernet cable. No, wait, that's your Ethernet cable. I honestly don't know what those are. And in case you're back in the day, I think this is a phone line. Audio jack, mini USB. Possibly a drive of some kind. Okay. Anyway. We need to go over here and do this real quick. This will give us more items, artifacts, and stuff. Oh, that feels weird. PSP GPS. I remember hearing about this, but I never had it. I think it was a gimmick for a game, but I honestly don't remember what game. Oh, I wasn't really into gimmicks back then. I didn't get any of the PSP preferred wheels. I just wanted the game. Oh, it was a puzzle. Duh. Oh, another artifact. Another PSP thing, PSP camera. Portable cameras, they'll never catch on. I'm pretty sure by then we had cell phones with cameras. But okay. These guys will go in the room behind me. It looks like he's in an aquarium. They're just for decoration. More puzzle. I got a lot of money. A loading symbol, I'm assuming? We're just gonna go with that. Looks like a loading symbol. Cool. A PS4, and something you really shouldn't be doing with the PS4. Also, he looks very surprised up there. Like, no, don't throw the PS4, and then he throws his controller. It's like, oh crap. Artifacts. Ooh, I have this. I think it's called HDD. This part you plug into the PS2. This part you plug into your phone internet. And it was the very first online PS2. And you could get on it. And I think Metal Gear Solid 3 was one of my first online games. And I believe a Final Fantasy also had an online game, as did EverQuest on the PS2. I don't believe the PS2 internet is up anymore. You probably can find some like servers running directly from game system companies that want to keep it, but you won't be able to find anything from the PS2 network itself. Also, this is the very first place I donned the name Sephiroth DX, and I've kept it since. That and the AOL account I used, but they came about the same time. Oh, I'm out of money. I got some more stuff over there. Oh, there's 3 walls. Okay. I see Vita. Oh. Anybody have the ps5 GPS? What do you use it for? They're playing that menu really hard. That guy's got a golden button? VR and music? Let's head upstairs to the next level, guys. I don't know where I missed the PS1, we'll have to go without that one. That didn't sound good. Also, there's a cube. Kevin. Speedrun. No thank you. Okay, so we did this. Uh-oh, another one of those. Do they all grow back? Yeah, they all grow back. Might as well get all the coins we can, but we're not going up top no more. Hey, what's down here? Hello? What? I don't think I want to go down there. Interesting. Oh, is this where that square is? Okay. Oh, it is ray trace. Really? I want to jump down it, but then I feel like I'm just gonna die. YOLO. Nothing risk, nothing gain. Okay, we've been in that. Time to go on the cooling fan. Whoa. Seagulls. Excuse me. I didn't drink the water. Well, that feels weird to be on top of that. Physics are fun. Whoa, slide. I'm gonna leave this for 5 seconds. Let me get a drink of water. I'll be right back. Huh. That's very interesting. So I'm just learned that this headset I'm wearing, the new 360 ps5, doesn't work off Bluetooth. It works off it can work off either being connected to your controller or off a wireless dongle. I think it's because they don't want to mess with the Bluetooth, I guess, while your Bluetooth is running your controllers. I don't know. Thought it was kind of weird. But it works on IR apparently, because when I went behind something, it's like, oh nope, you're not there no more. Cooling springs to the beach. I expected the spring, but okay. Oh god. Alrighty. Let me get in here. Hey look, feet prints. Seashells. Nada. Back to the sea with ya. Wait, that guy's got something. We gotta go look at him. Dolphins! The first thing was that guy got. Oh, it's a camera. That guy's fishing, that guy's just taking pictures. Nothing too special. Huh. Thank you for playing. Okay. Hey, look. That guy's got a UMD. That's a PS. That's what a PSP's game looks like. A tiny little disc in a case. I knocked down your sandcastles. Okay. Huh? Okay. It's just hot. A hot beach. Oh look, Kratos, and I guess Kratos' son. Boy. That's his official name. There's an island over here. More baddies. Oh, PS2 6-axis. Can you say 6-axis 5 times fast? Oh, it's a dual shock too. So 6-axis was what the controller was called, but the dual shock was the rumble. In fact, this is not a PS2, is it? This is a PS3. Are we in a PS3 area? The DualShock 3. Then it has to be a PS3. RIP DualShock. Or PS4. 1, 2, 3. Ah. We're gonna say PS3 for right now. Did DualShock show up for the PS2 first? What was the Rumble and PS1 called? Oh, I know this one. Loco Roco. Oh. Okay. It was a cute PSP game. I think they remastered it for the PS4. Believe it or not, I know it more for the PlayStation Home. I miss that dearly. Exercise? I guess. I don't know, I ain't gonna get involved in exercise. Wait. I have a feeling. I see a bouncy umbrella next to another bouncy umbrella. Oh. feels buff. What am I supposed to hit with this? Oh. That looks suspect over there too. I thought you were something else. Oh, look, a puzzle. What was I doing? Oh, the umbrella over here. Looks sus to me. I want to get up there. I think you can get off this one. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's definitely a puzzle beast, Shadow. Ray tracing gives away the answer. Isn't freaking ray tracing shadows crazy? I think it's crazier than the reflections. Oop. Whoa. It's overdue, you can get off. Hey, wait, it closed me in. I'm trapped forever. Guess we'll open this. Now the game does have some weirdness to it. There's ray tracing in some places and ray tracing in some places where there isn't. Yeah, I think they'd want to show off the ray tracing in this water. And while the water looks mighty pretty, I don't believe it's tracing in the rays. At least not reflection-wise. Light sources maybe, but not reflection. Still looks darn pretty though. Oh, this is weird. I like it. Yeah. We'll go up there in a minute. Flip around. Learning how to swim. Oh, Fat Princess. Oh, I helped her eat cake. I guess I get a good thing. Snoozing on the surfboard. Oh, I'm on. Can I move? No? Oh, what the hell? Is that everything I could do in here? I guess so. Windows in the showers are not very sanitary, or, private. What? I see something. Ooh. Okay. Kind of sound like Yoshi. No? I would either from here. Got it. Oh, frozen water. Sorry, I assumed that was hot water. I think I'll go the opposite. PlayStation controller sandcastle. A PlayStation Move sharpshooter. Huh. Excuse me while I check something. My body is telling me it's much later than it is. Okay. So if we go this way. Huh? Okay, I guess I gotta go up. Nah, I think I'll go this way. A PlayStation Move shooting attachment? Really? Tomb Raider? That is making fun of Tomb Raider. Okay. Oh, that's an obvious reference. Hello, Snake. Snake, Snake! Oh, I made the noise. Cute. Cute, cute. Oh. Data. Okay. I just yeeted some guy that was up there. Yeah, there he is. Get out of here, snowman. Wait, you get money? Money. Money. That guy over there was like, it's cold, and that guy's like, nah, it's awesome. Okay, yeah, this is definitely the PS3. The PS Move Navigation Controller. I thought it was a good idea. It was like a move. It was a controller you usually don't have in motion VR games. Back then, the only way you could really VR move around in like Oculus was to point, click, and move in that way. But with this, you had a full range of motion that you'd have in any game. Too bad it didn't catch on. I mean, the PS Move is still around, but no one uses the controller. Wait, there's another reference. And some money. Dead by Daylight. No, not Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight? No. Dead by Daylight's the online game. Dead Before Dawn? Dead by Dawn? I don't remember. The one with the window goes. Whew. Almost look at that. Uncharted reference. Gee, throwing more and more baggage at me. Oh boy. Sorry, I was checking something. Oh, what's the base engine? I'm shrinking. Get on this one. Oh, freak. Jill Valentine and Chris, maybe? Dr. Bergen? The scientist messing with the DNA sequence. No, excuse the yawns. I am sleepy. Well, okay then. Don't know how did I get on that one. Oh man. Oh, crap. So bad I didn't get past this. Oh, okay, I made it. Okay, I guess we're just gonna say screw the puzzle piece, I guess. We'll miss the puzzle piece. Okay. Oh, I see the puzzle piece over here. Okay. Up there, see you later. Oh, we're not gonna miss that. Okay. I only have 700 coins right now. Let's try this way first. Oh, really? Oh, artifact. A UMD. The little tiny discs that played an entire PlayStation game. And they all looked really good. I love the GTA Stories series, by the way. Some of my favorite PSP games. PSP just had an overall good selection of games. Oh, I forgot I was aiming for that. Ooh. going on up there? Must be a reference to something and I don't get it. Giant scissors clock tower? Nah, that wouldn't be a PlayStation thing. Okay, keep doing that. That wasn't too bad. I've played enough Little Big Planet to get that. This is very Donkey Kong. A PSV, PlayStation Portable. I have a ton of games for one of these. Last game I bought for it was actually Parasite Eve's 3rd birthday, which I hear wasn't as good as the other Parasite Eve games. It wasn't a full-on RPG, it was like an action shooter RPG, it was weird. I heard from a lot of Parasite Eve fans it was not as good as the originals. We'll go that way in a minute. Oh, I meant to go that way, but never mind. Oh yeah, the PS3 startup. The Symphonic startup. That's pretty darn, excuse me? I don't get the safe reference. He collects something and uses himself inside that safe. I don't get it. I always liked the Symphonic startup with the PlayStation 3. I thought the HD era is probably one of my favorites. I kind of do like the PS2, PS5's startup pretty good. It's just kind of just there and sudden. But it's fun. Of course, it's not nostalgic. I just barely got the system. This is nostalgic. PS3 would technically be my son's first system. 2008. Damn, I was hoping I could catch that. I think it's just for fun. It's probably a reference I don't get. Oh. Papa Rappa? Was there a Papa Rappa on the PS3? Or are they just here because there's PlayStation reference? I think I know I'm getting out of here. Anything else to see? Yeah, the multiple memory card slots. I thought that was unique. You can type in any kind of memory card you wanted to. Though I think SD became the normal standard. How shiny that was. It was a shiny system. Real life ray tracing. I'm sorry if y'all can hear voices in the background. I have a family member watching TV, but it shouldn't be too bad in this. Earphones, according to its sell point. Cool, let's go look at our PS3 stuff. So we got PS1 and then PS3. I thought I was going into some kind of, oh. I thought I was going to sign in order, but apparently not. PlayStation Move. PlayStation Move 1 gun. PlayStation... I think that was supposed to be like a Killzone gun. I think that may have been sold with the point to use it on Killzone. I remember wanting it for, Resistance, but it never really worked for Resistance. The PSP, I have one of those. DualShock 3, I have one of those. Loco Roco I don't have. Out of all the games I have, I don't really have a Loco Roco. I have the short version they released on the PS3, I think. It was like a demo of it almost. And of course it had a PlayStation Home thing, and boy do I remember, and this PlayStation Home a whole bunch. Move controller? I didn't get to move. I must have missed a bunch of stuff in this game. What is this? That's a reference to something. Okay. Sorry. Oh. Sorry, not trying to hit you. Alright, you can't turn the switch. Cool. I get back in here. I don't think I got as much money. I did not. A PS3 Slim. It was about half the size of the regular PS3. PS3 original was a hefty boy. Between it and the PS5, I think the PS5 is heavier, but I don't know. I have the original PS3 upstairs. I could go like hold it up. I never got Slim or anything else. I had the original PS3. It eventually died when we were out vacationing once, but then I just got a replacement. Unfortunately, I had the original PS3, and it had the backwards compatibility for the 2-in-1, and that's the one that died. When I got a new OG PS3, it didn't have the backwards compatibility anymore. That's just sad. I honestly don't know what it is. It's a Slim with like, it's a smaller one with like a door? What did they call this one? The PlayStation Micro? So it's got a door like the PS2 Slim, only the PS2 Slim open like the PS1. This side to side. Interesting. Also probably the only Blu-ray player you can see inside of I've ever seen before. I don't know what I was expecting. It kind of just looks like a disc drive with a fancy laser. That's cool. I've never seen this version. They're playing PS1. I don't know, I was staring at that friggin' puzzle piece. Another PSP thing? PSP microphone, another gimmick I did not get. Also not sure what it's for. So maybe playing online games, but you could have a headset. With the few games that, like, accepted it. What are you doing, a sack boy? Oh, I had a mullah. I saw Loco Roco. I saw 6. Oh. Wait, it had an eject button, the eject button just open and close that? That's weird. And I'm not gonna say it's actually, it doesn't look slimmer than this guy. I guess it's maybe a little weird. Get anything else? Get anything that belongs over here? No. Oh, I got the VS2 online capabilities. Assuming this will be 4. That'll be 2. Shall we head upstairs again, guys? We'll look at the walls once we're done. See how far we complete them. Told you we were gonna one on this game. What time is it? Oh wait, we got something else going. They're all shaking around it. They don't like the fact that we're opening it. I know I am. Let me check this real quick. Headset's at 1, okay. We're at 2 hours. Nice. Headset actually has a pretty good lifespan. Okay, we're on this thing. I just want to see this open, actually. That is very Tron. Huh. I'm gonna microchip. Oh. Okay. Okay, Daft Punk. Oh, Monster Hunter. Was there a Monster Hunter PSP game? I honestly don't remember. Right then. I really wasn't into Monster Hunter until I played Monster Hunter World. Here, I need more coins. Great. I like this song. Keep going. Oh, he's singing. Oh, she's singing. It's singing. They're singing. Okay. Uh-oh, I missed something. Oh, Horizon. Oh, she does. I was gonna see if she shoots me, and she does. Hilarious. That's the way up, but what's this way? I don't know if y'all hear me blowing. PlayStation Move. That means that this has to be the PS4 then, if I just do the PS3. The light, it falls just right, my shadows. Also, it's the lyrics. Okay. Is that a Castlevania reference? A Final Fantasy reference? Both? Okay. Yeah, I don't get that one. Gives me kind of a vibe of both. Don't spike me, bro. Cool. I was just blind luck. Okay, I probably need to go through there, but let's look around first. Like, what's this? Okay, Wiggler ripoffs. Other Blu-rays. How am I supposed to get over there? Oh, I keep forgetting we're supposed to be inside the PS4, so while this is all PS3 stuff, that's probably supposed to be the PS3's GPU. Oh, Bloodborne. Maybe we'll go back to that one day. Okay. Not what I thought was going to happen. Oh, they're the adaptive triggers. You see, now that I'm not doing anything with them, the adaptive triggers are loose and just feel like a regular trigger for any game controller. Very weird. I think I get what to do with those, but I need oh, it's even making clicking sounds. It's a clicker. Makes that Joel and Ellie. That's not working. Thought maybe I hit them towards it. Oh, it's probably that. I see it. Oh, we're gonna do this one first. Can I hit that and get it? It looks like I'm supposed to go that way, so let's go this way instead. Okay. That was a little more intense than it was been so far. Oh wait, I need a throwing thing for that. Yes, we're gonna... Something going on down here. Oh, it's Uncharted. You get a gun too. Cute. Uncharted is probably my favorite video game series, one of them. Just out of series themselves. Huh. Oh, look, it's the dinosaur from the VR game. I'm hoping it doesn't sound windy to y'all in there with AC on. It's kind of blowing on me right now. I guess we'll see how the wind effect is on here. If you hear, it's because of the AC. Whoa. Oh. Eat robot fists. Huh. A Vita card. The PS Vita did away with it. Oh, look. That has to do with that email thing I saw. I'm sure I should know what that's for, but I don't. Anyway, Vita's got away with the did away with the PSP's unique discs for basic cards. I know they probably held more memory and were easier, but I thought discs were unique. I'm also kind of disappointed how the Sony just let the PS Vita go. Oh, it's the same thing. I honestly don't think they should be shutting down the PS Vita. The Vitas, they're only handheld. I don't trust the broken ones. Map? Oh. I was like, map? What? Wait, hold on, I don't know what that is. Anything else I'm missing? Watch, there's something going on over there. Oh, that's, Days Gone? Oh, Soul Reaver? Dude, Soul Reaver. That's an old one. That's PS1 style. Should be a vampire with him. Oh, those are his legs. Okay. I thought he had like an arm and a leg. I was like, how's he sitting like that? Okay, end up what appears to be a robot monkey. Definitely a robot monkey. Coins. Meaners. Oh. What? This isn't too hard. Ah. Okay. I just wanted the coin, guys. Where's y'all taking me? All the coins. Oh, God. Oh, wait, is this not timed? I don't know if this is timed or not. Alright, that looks like something I need to get to. Oh. PlayStation camera. I have this somewhere. Upstairs, of course. Oh, this isn't too hard. I think I saw something I missed, but whatever. Huh. Can't see. I wanted to see something over here. Uh-oh. I think the way I got out, I'm actually stuck. Oh, we get to see Tomb Raider. Well, I broke the game. We're going to start from a checkpoint. I just did the Carlton. Lost. Disco. Cab. That's funny that they made this out of bounds, yet it has stepping sounds on it. Okay. Let's hope this doesn't bring us too far back. Oh, okay, good. Well, this kind of sucks. Well, we got all the extra stuff, and I can look to see what that other thing was. Now I'm an expert at this. Expert, I say. see that over there? What does that do? Oh, that's gonna be a bad aim. Oh, another artifact. Cool. See, if I hadn't broken the game, we would have never gotten this. I don't hear him as I shake it. Legend has a little robot stuff inside it is a reference to the original Astrobot. That he'd always get launched out of the controller. Not break the game this time. Tomb Raider or Ninja Bots. Okay. What? Oh, I had to be over here. What? Ah, chill. Ah, cool. Don't see. Oh, I do see some extra. Not much, but it's some. Oh, he's over there. He's got a giant sword club thing. I know what I'm doing. Apparently not. Oh, something over here. Oh, VR thing. What? Does mine do that? Huh. PSVR processor unit. I wonder if that's the newer ones. I have one of the original processor units, I think, for VR. I honestly don't know that one. Whoa, whoa, that scared me. That startled me, I should say. And now I know about that. I don't know why I was dodging them. I could just whack them. We gotta be careful with. What? Ah. Really? Hey, something over there. Who have made it? Oh, is it that new mouse game that was for the VR? I honestly don't remember the name of it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. I make it here. You know, the song's repetitive, but at the same time, it does not get too old. I like it. What'd I get? What'd I get? PS Vita. You were long forgotten by the Sony, but you were awesome. Uncharted was an amazing game on this. Freaking had like PS3, late PS3 graphics, maybe early PS4. I want to go early PS4, but maybe late PS3 graphics on it. It looked good, played good, fun game. I also have Persona on it. My intro to Persona. I didn't mean to do that. Is that an arrow? Oh, that feels cool. You can feel it creaking. Oh, okay. I don't really need to do that. Oh, you can do this though. Any more balloon people? Nope. Guys, can I shoot y'all? What? What? Oh, dodging my shots, you butts. Ah, I thought it was going to go the other way. Ooh. Well, this changed the game mechanic pretty hard. Whoa. Whoa. Excuse me, bullet hell. Well, piss them off. Ooh. That wasn't too bad. Poor dragon, just sleeping infested with dynamite. I came in here and I wrecked him. That was my arrow. Ooh, my neck. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable. Tell you the truth, the past few 7 o'clocks at work, or all my work, has been killer. I'm 6'2", so I have to bend over a lot, and bend down, and that's killer on my neck for some reason. What is this? Oh, Tekken. Cool. Got all this tea over here? Okay. Oh, looks like we're gonna be monkey again. I know what I'm doing, but... Oh my. I see that. We didn't get all we needed. Ha. Okay, that's enough. Oh. Aw. Artifact. PSVR. I have one of these upstairs. It's actually very comfortable, considering everything. It could use a better sound system on its own. It wanted to just put these earbuds into you, and they weren't the best earbuds. But it was very comfortable, and it fit well over glasses. I don't know if all these types of VRs fit well over glasses, but this one did. I cannot work without glasses. Uh-oh, it's just counting. Run by the wigglers up here. I don't know if I'm supposed to go up or right. Huh. I may have missed something. Oh no, this is it. Cool. The PSVR aim controller. I really never saw these. You know, I did see these. I thought they were cheap looking, so I never really got them. No offense to Sony. They weren't as cool looking as the other ones were. I must not be the only one that thought so, because lots of people got them. Or lots of people didn't get them. Darn it. Ah. Oh, I didn't miss any specials. Oh, there we go. The PS4, I got it its first year 7 years ago. It was one of the longest lasting PlayStations. I don't remember how long the PlayStation 1 lasted, but I don't think the 2 or 3 lasted as long as the PS4 did. PlayStation always guaranteed their systems would last 6 years. The freaking PS3 just had its systems, its online capabilities, like, shut down. And it's been almost way more than a decade. Way more than a decade. It's in the PS4 is 7 years old, and it came out when the PS3 was already like up in 6-ish. Yeah, it lasted for a while. How big do you think I can make this? Is there a limit? Is the biggest question. I want to do with it once I find a limit. Okay. What am I doing with this? Oh. That sound, it sounds like snow being crunched. That's a good sound. Oh, I must have got that. Oh, bye. Okay. I was attempting to help, but whatever. After base. Tomorrow morning, by the way, we will be streaming off the PS4. I have a person who's works from home, and I can't be down here bothering her. Wish I worked from home. That'd be nice. That was me. Monster Escape. Oh, that's that game from the PSVR version. Oh god. I don't know. Maybe that sand game? Journey? Okay, I guess it's time to move off from the PS4. We got one more console left. It didn't quite go in order. I remember seeing that stream the very first time thinking, wow, that looks so HD. Greatness awaits. Yes, it did, PS4. You were a good system. You are a good system. Now, I don't know if y'all heard, the PlayStation 4s apparently have a battery that runs an eternal clock, and the moment that battery dies, the PS4 could lose its capability to play games at all. Not just online games, but games period. Now, there is some people saying they could patch that to either where it doesn't stop games just because it doesn't have an internal battery, so that in the future PS4s aren't just giant blocks of nothing that maybe play Netflix, or maybe a patch to where you could fix the battery without needing enough to be connected to the PSN. I'm hoping the former, that way you could just play without the battery. Should be like the final PS4 patch, the Play Forever patch or something. But I don't exactly trust corporations like that. But we'll see if they care. My lesson with the Vita is they don't always. And a couple guns have PS News in them now. I feel like I need to get up on the PS News. I don't know how. From the PlayStation 3 maybe? First, let's check out this area. We got the VR. It's the camera that technically goes with the VR mostly. The VR thing, I don't remember mine sliding in and out like that. Hey. That's the original game? Or is, yeah, I think it's the original game. Or is this the VR game I never played? This is the VR game I never played. I should get to that game one day and just stream it. I haven't streamed on VR yet, have I? Oh, that's what I'm hearing behind me. Oh, that's a reference to that, I forgot his name, Knack? The Knack game. K-N-A-C-K. One of the PS4's first games. The blue glowing light on the PS4 is probably my favorite light. I like the PS5, but the light's just kind of light. That's okay, it looks cool. The blue glowing light on the PS4 will probably remain one of my favorites. Let's go visit our bot friend. Was there anything else we missed from there? I don't think so. Oh, we're gonna climb up on the PS5. Let's see if I can get up there. I didn't mean to do that. What's going on my right? Oh. What are they doing to Sackboy? Why is there a T-Rex on the screen? Excuse me, taking a drink. PlayStation 4 Pro, I also have this. Its light wasn't on the top, it was on the front. It was the 4K PS4. We've played, all my streaming has been on this up until now. This is my streaming console up until the PS5. We'll be playing on this tomorrow for Fortnite. Oh, how they do this on me. Now I'm sad. This is the PlayStation Home symbol. I think I rant enough about how much I miss this game. PlayStation Home was an online 3D web chat thing with games. Think of it like that Weird Life game, but without all the porn. That's all I can describe it as. You could go on there, you could chat with friends, hang out with them. There were avatars. You could dress up your avatar. There's just a lot of stuff. Every time a game was released, the game would have like a special area you could go to. And there were special hangout areas with things you could do. I like the dolphin one. I don't remember who ran it, but it was a big company. Maybe no, was it Ubisoft? I don't think it was Ubisoft. But it was a fun game. I like it a lot, and I miss it. And there were people keeping it alive apparently somehow. But I don't know if they can still with the PS3 now down. R.I.P. Home. Maybe one day we'll get a replacement for you. Oh, and if you do like Home, I know Avican, I think that was their name. They were one of the stores that ran a store off Home. They made their own version of it. It's on the phone as far as I'm aware. It takes up a buttload of memory. If they ever released it on the PS4, I would buy it. PS5, I'd buy it in a heartbeat. Okay. Gotcha, maniac. Goldie. PlayStation 4 Slim. I actually never have seen one of these up close. Seen pictures. My son says his mom's husband has one of these, so they have these at their house over there. It just looks like a tiny PlayStation 4. I do believe it's an OG PlayStation 4 though, so it's not 4K. Oh, trophies. Gold, bronze, silver, and the dreaded platinum that I have won. I have one platinum, and it's Undertale, because I freaking love the hell out of the game. Oh, I'm out of moolah. We have one system to go. What do we get? What do we get? We got something new out here. Wait, the Vita. I'm gonna play my Vita now. Oh yeah, you could fill over the pages. Everything with bubbles. Botaway. There's that Botaway again. Really good system. PS4 Slim. Oh, the check button was right next to it. Don't ever turn your PlayStations off and on like that. PS4 Pro. Oh, this place is getting crowded. A manta ray and a fish. Let's look around the edges and see what we got, shall we? There's our trophies. No trophies for you. Oh. I got the platinum. I don't care if I finish 100%. I already got the platinum. It's right here, see? Oh, PlayStation Home. Oh, okay. Oh, he looks sad. We all feel the same, little buddy. Okay, let's go upstairs. I'm taking the trophy with me, though. YOLO. They got such little legs. We have one more area to go, I believe. Plus, whatever the hell that is. Yeah, I know. If I want to freaking speedrun it, I'm gonna speedrun it. I do believe this weird switch thing is over here. Whoa. Whoa. I'll see that again. That's kind of cool. Red light. The Sith. Oh. I've entered Tron. Go, Astro, go. Warning cars. This is very neon cyberpunk, I like it. Oh, it feels weird on Rumble. You can feel it creaking. Oh. Apparently I didn't know what I was doing. Ooh. Okay, let's try it again. No one saw anything. Wait, there's a puzzle back there. I haven't looked back. Did I look back in the last one? I looked back in some of them. So nice to my adoring fans, aren't I? Ah. Oh, Gravity Rush. So Gravity Rush was a PSP game originally. No, sorry, PSV game originally. And it could have brought the PS Vita some more recognition with the second game, but instead it became a PS4 only game and left Vita behind. But Gravity Rush is still a good game. I recommend playing both of them. I don't know if you can get the first one on PS4, but if you can, play it. Kind of need it for the whole story thing. Oh god, I thought that was a bad guy coming up my face. Oh, another one of these. Ooh. Look at this expert gamer. Oh my goodness. I almost missed that. If I need to explain what this is, you haven't been watching my stream, but this is the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII. Ow. Coolio. I see a rocket in the background. What does this do? A5081. Okay, so what is that a reference for? Bison? Oh boy. Ooh. Ooh. I got 3 times. I was headed to the big guy. The balloons. Oh my god. Pyramid Head? Really? Silent Hill reference. Wait, he's even making the noises. That's amazing. I miss Silent Hill. Good Silent Hill. Hi. He's looking at me like, why did Astro do that? Oh, okay. We going on a rocket ship? What? Will y'all stop coming at me like that? Hey, Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank? Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank. I can never pronounce his name. Clank broken? Oh no, it's Clank on your back. That's just nuts and bolts you're holding. Kill zone. Oh wait, they're holding PlayStation Move controllers. Not sure what that's for. Hey look. Ooh, new artifact. PlayStation 2 DualShock 2 controller. Basically, this and the PS4 controller were very the same. Well, actually, no, this and the PS1 DualShock were very the same. Then they added a touchpad in the middle for the PS4 and lights on the top. And now we have this crazy ass thing in my hand. I am right under the air conditioning system and it's freaking cold. Killzone was originally a PS2 game and it wasn't very popular. Then the PS3 game came out and it became super big. And then it just kind of disappeared. I haven't seen any Resistance Easter eggs. Funny. You think it would have it? Considering resistance was huge at the time. And still is one of my favorite first-person shooters ever. Okay. Oh. I like space. Ah. Somebody teach me how to fly. I think I need to go down here first. And, oh. Uh-oh. The heartbeat's in a loopy-loop in a square. You got issues. Ow. I need to adjust my headset. I don't know if it's on my glasses or what, but it's kind of painful. Whew. Whew. What I thought. Oh. What is going on in the background there? I honestly don't know. Ooh. Something down here. Memory card. Is this even the most powerful physics? I don't get that one. Spider-Man in the background. What is this? Mary Jane with them or something? I'm assuming I get out of here. Sure everything's still going okay. 2 hours, 59 minutes, and we're still going okay. Cool. Everybody through here? Oh. Some kind of weird volleyball with monsters. Oh, Detroit. The guy back there is freaking out because he's becoming a variant, or whatever you want to call him. Julio. Like Detroit, that was a good game. Really? Get out of the butterfly garden, dude. Give me a big nose. DED dead. Let's see. Ah, Dante and that clown bad guy. Don't ask what the clown bad guy's name is. Nope. Oh. Oh, yeah, I thought we were shooting down the satellites. Oh, we're destroying asteroids. Oh. Poor dude. I'm gonna say Little Big Planet. It looks like Little Big Planet. Speaking of the new Little Big Planet, Sackboy's Adventure is so full of third-party music, and no feature turn off the third-party music. Oh no. I don't think I can play it. Biden? Oh. Okay then. How's that game again? I can't remember the name of the game. Whew, I am sleepy. Oh, God. Okay, then. Oh, heck yeah. Wait, I know how to get that one thing now. I did not have an iToy back then. I did believe it was a gimmick. Ooh, I am sleepy. We will get to this game, then I will snooze. Probably sleep in tomorrow. So, Fortnite might be a little later than normal. Oh, the right trigger is vibrating. As the shoots goes up and down, that's weird. Oh, what happened? Ooh. Let's have it. They're dead, Jim. Oh. Oh my god. Sorry, I got distracted. Let's shoot me. Okay, I guess I'm this way. Okay. Oh, frick. That's right, let's light them. Okay. Uh-oh. Jesus. Wait. Man. No, I didn't touch him. Gotta be careful. Oh, but oh, good. I think there's something special over here. I'm not very good at flying this thing. I'm gonna get this. Look, I told you there's something in here. I'm going off the idea that that's the only thing over there. I probably missed an artifact. I'm letting a record of death here. Oh, really? Bullets don't hurt me? Ooh. Luck. Suddenly I'm playing Flappy Bird or Comedy Dash or something. And it helps. I've seen Star Microphone. I don't really remember these. Go this way? That's where I came from. Is this a secret area or something? Come on, little Astro Boy. Alright, hit the brake. Oh, brake sucks. You need a brake check. Apparently those just hit me. Okay. Is that probably... Got him. Ha. I win. Woo. Oh. Okay. Oh. Huh. Boss time, apparently? Darn it. I'm the boss. Oh, is that all? Okay. Not too bad. Whoa. Luke Samus out there. Good time? Ooh. Oh yeah. I guess that's the from. That symbol. Looks like a modern day loading symbol, but it is from the PlayStation. It's like a menu symbol. PlayStation 2, that gives me the chills. Come on back here. God of War. God of War. God of War was on the PS2 originally. He's been around forever, hasn't he? I think that might conclude our nostalgia trip, guys. You can still get stuff from the Crane game, and I could 100% complete this, but I don't think I will. I'll go downstairs and see what that thing is. Surprised they don't have a PS4 level. I know it's not much to show for it right now, but, you know. Not PS4, PS5 level. I know it's not like a nostalgia area yet, but, it could go, look, and here's what's in store in the future, and show you a bunch of games or whatnot. I would like to see Astro return in his own platforming adventure. The Emotion Engine. I don't remember what that's for. But it was the type of graphics engine that was on it. I just realized there's 2 USB ports on it. I never used those before. I'm not entirely sure what that thing is to the right of the USB ports. And typical back. What's that thing on the right is for you to attach this stuff to it. This tradie comes out. Was the only one to do that. I bet you I get the Slim in the game. I had the Slim, but then I took it to college a whole bunch for playing with friends, and then somebody dropped it and broke. still have my original. I guess we got something else to do. Look at that. Before we go do whatever that is, let's go look at our PS2 section. Excuse me, guys. PlayStation 2 section is kind of naked. Let's go visit our bot too and get stuff. The sound of old school internet. Playing the PS2 and then someone picks up the phone system. Noise. Let's go visit this guy over here. Hey guys. Ooh, we got at least 11. I don't know what you shouldn't be doing in a science lab. There it is, the PSONE. How do you get it this late in the game? It's basically a small PS1 with the attachment for the TV on the back. It was the first attempt at like a slim, but it wasn't that much smaller. I did not have an ONE. I have my PS1 somewhere, but I had a friend who had one. God, the vibration on this is so weird. Not sure what that is, but okay. PS2, the browser. SIE sign. Last one for the day. Looks like we have a whole bunch of stuff in there still on +1 gold. Maybe we'll get money from whatever we're doing here. Let's check out the wall on the PSONE. I saw home. Don't tease me like that. Don't do it. Oh my. The PSONE. You go back to bed. Brightness and volume. Kill. We need to go downstairs, is that what this said? I'll remember how to get downstairs in a minute. It was somewhere down here, right? Or is it upstairs? Oh no, it's upstairs. It's right. We have to get out of here. That was friggin' cool looking. $12:26. We are now in the morning, guys. Let's go finish this game. Oh my god. Sounds like a friggin' dinosaur downstairs. Everybody's scared of whatever that is. Even the CPU looking guy is like, what the heck? Nice. $1994, the release date? 1994 is the release date. I was in 4th grade. God, games have been around forever. I feel like I've been around forever. PS1. Kins. Demo 1. Where's the memory cards? This is kind of ominous. This is kind of creepy all of a sudden. What the hell? There's some kind of creepypasta stuff going on here. I'm not seeing any save points, by the way. Okay. Well, we're about to find out. Nope, we had to start all the way back from the beginning. Okay, so we die, we die. This has got like final level stuff going on. Be more careful. Yes, we do get more coins here. That's a save point. Freaking ominous looking save point. The way he's staring down at me. This looks like a boss arena. I have hearts. Okay. I get it. What? This is cool. Lost a life. Darn it. Well, this game is supposed to be hardcore. Well, I'm dead. Okay, restart. Come give me T-Rex boy. So I believe this is the PS1 tech demo. This guy is basically what Astrobot is. Oh, he didn't launch this. Why is he attacking Astrobot is a good question. Jelly. Not too difficult. Oh. What the world? I'm sorry. What did this just turn into? Okay, blew over his eye. Well, that was intense and fulfilling. That was a good end. Oh. Ah. Playable credits. That is always a good thing. Yeah, we missed one. And not two. Jesus. I'm getting way too into beating up the credits. Thank you all for joining me, by the way, to the technical PS5 tech demo. I know the graphics, as far as stream go, aren't exactly up to snuff. I don't know yet if there's anything I can do to actually fix that. I don't think there is without getting a whole new streaming system going up, which is not exactly sustainable for me yet. Looks like I'm getting a bunch of coins to use one last time, so we'll go to the hub one last time. Yes, I do. And we're gonna sit and see if there's a special song. Hopefully it's not a copyrighted one. One more thing. I'm glad we stuck around. I love the Rumble. I hope games really innovate in this Rumble. It's the best Rumble ever. Get my last fish is your money. Oh. Oh, that's what I have in my head right now. They're okay. They're a little... I guess it's my glasses that are uncomfortable. They're pushing on my glasses. They're fun. They seem to sound very well. They're good. A little weird they're not Bluetooth, but they're good. Huh. You're gonna be unlocking PS4 stuff here? I mean, sorry, PS5 stuff. It'll take me forever to remember that I'm playing a PS5 and not the 4 anymore. I yeeted the rabbit out of existence and lost all my money with it. I have that too, the HD camera. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Maybe I'll stream my face one day. Maybe. 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 Nothing special there. I don't know what you're looking for. Y'all can see my face online, literally. I just posted a picture of me in pirate costume saying I miss Rinvest. I promise I won't punch you into non-existence. And there's the new controller. I got 2 of those. Any good gamer has 2 of the controllers. I do like the clear buttons. They remind me of the PSP. Whoa, those are in your hands now. Dual Sense. Very good, Sony. The PlayStation 5. Where we're in the game that's supposed to be inside a PlayStation 5. While being outside the PlayStation 5. Also, number 5 is alive. That's a reference to an old movie I don't remember the name of, about a robot that comes to life. You're gonna come to life over there. Starts taking over my house, launches nukes. Trades Armageddon. Yeah. Coolio. I wouldn't say my collection is complete. I definitely did not 100% this. Maybe I will later. But not tonight. We'll visit one last visit for our to this guy over here. Look, more money. Cool. 6 spools. I don't think that'll give us everything. That'll give us a good chunk. The PlayStation 3. So shiny. After this, we'll go check out the walls, see what there is to look, and then we'll call it a night, guys. I don't think most of those would work. The triangle actually might work very well. Pressing the wrong button. I'd like to say Sony and the new gen consoles are all about graphics, of course, with the XDR. When it comes to innovation, Xbox is like, bye everybody, we're gonna win. But Sony has the most innovation. This controller is innovative as hell. The Xbox controller is an Xbox, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just this is something new. This is true next gen. This controller in my hand, and it's just out of that. Just the way it feels is weird. Oh, I'm out of money. I didn't get the gold one. But I did almost get a finished wall there. And almost a finished wall there. And almost a finished wall there. So let's go look at our walls and call it a night, guys. I see 2 walls. I act like we got 3 walls. Yeah, this one's for long. So starting over here, we got the Tech Domo dinosaur, who is tooting or something. And the guy saying do it, we get the triangle, O, X, and square. Okay, we're missing a piece there. Don't know. 32-bit, the PlayStation 1. 1994, 12/3. What was I doing in December the 3rd, 1994? Probably waiting for Christmas. I was in 4th grade. 4th grade, I was still in that private school they sent me to. Other than that, I have no idea. Controller, I think that's a wipeout ship. I see. I almost called it Monkey Catcher. Monkey Catcher. Wave Escape. I see the cat and the machine right there. PSONE. The DualShock. And then we insert PS2. I don't know the bathtub. Under PS2, it had a DVD drive, so you could play DVDs. And it sold off that. You know how many people sold off that? It sold off those so bad. That's where the PS4 lost out. The PS4 originally did not have a Blu-ray player. It could have sold so many Blu-rays. PS4 was so weirdly released. Took over the Vita capabilities and didn't release Blu-rays. It was so weird, but I love the PS4, so whatever. Had iToy, did not have an iToy, 128-bit, so far upgrade from 32-bit. Ooh, it's making me dizzy. I see Songstar, I don't see a lot else on here. Probably a big missing something right there. iToy and its weird games, I guess, that I never played. PS2 Slim. Different color PS2 Slim. Because the menu and the Vita with the menu looks a lot like the PS3 menu, actually. I'm sorry, not the Vita, that's the PSP. PSP, 2004, my first year of college. I got it and I took it to college. I actually left it in class once. I was so freaked out. And I was like, oh no, I left it in class, I gotta get it back. So we went back to go get it. I was prepared for the Northwest Feastons to have stolen my well, these two are actually working. That one's working too. This guy's like, no, this doesn't work. I was so prepared to have it stolen, but the North Systems didn't steal it. They were polite. No one took it. They left it behind. I have an idea. Oh, I'm not in the right area for that. Never mind. Police station home. Oh, there's these guys. Cool. So in 2006, I was probably not in college anymore by then. I was working Walmart, maybe? I was either in college and working at Walmart or something. Yeah, I think I don't remember. I don't remember. PS3 came out. Had 3 years ago, and then my son came around, and we began to game together. Not right off the bat, but I taught him love gaming, and he grew up with the PS3. We both grew up playing Home, tons and tons of Home. There it is. I don't know what with the boats. Or most of that. I don't know what with most of that. Oh, the TV screen's actually making motions. That's crazy. Lots of trophies. Trophies were really big during the PS3 era. It came out, became a thing. Other systems followed suit. PS Vita came out 2011. You notice how there's a tiny little spot here because Sony forgot it existed until today? You heard me, Sony. It was a good little game system. It deserved a lot more than it got, and it should not be shut down already. It had a touch back screen and a touch front screen. It was just so cool. Then came the PS4. The PS4 came out, and Sony forgot this existed. But the PS4 was good. Play equals Asobi. So Asobi means play. That's what that means. I didn't know that. Must be Japanese. I don't know. Or a different language, I don't know. I'm not familiar with that word. It had the share technique. You know, I've been streaming off it for the past few months. Even before I started streaming, I started recording the Fortnite events and posted them straight to YouTube. The cloud, I never really used the cloud. The 2016, oh, so that was 2013, so my 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. My son was 5 when this came out. So he had 5 years of growing up around the PS3 and then hit the PS4. 18, 19, 20. So yeah, 7 years. Damn, that's a long life. Oh wait, we can count them now. In 2016, this came out. 3 years later. It was so cool. So wait, let's count this, shall we? '4 to 2000. So that was 6 years. That was a pretty long life there, the PS1. And then, of course, the PS1 has a forever life, whatever. It doesn't have the internet. Same with the PS2. Well, the PS2 had the internet, but it doesn't require it to work. I think your computer's loading forever. But 2000 to 2006, so another 6 years. Damn. 2006, 2013. That was actually 7 years there too. So they had pretty good lifespans, and the PS3 just shut down, so 15 years of internet service for the PS3, not bad. Hopefully the PS4 can keep that, considering it's about to lose its thing. 2013 to this year, or technically last year. So this was our little nostalgia trip. Wait, can we turn on the PS4? I mean, sorry, PS5? Hey. Shuts off the actual PS5. You're like, what the what? Let me turn it on to hear the little short intro. Oh well. Anyway, that will be our nostalgia trip for the evening. It's freaking 1 o'clock in the morning almost. We gotta play with the PS4s. Let's hear all the startup sounds again, shall we? Oh, the light. Just the light. I was like, what's going on over here? You gotta play with the PS3s. The PS2s. And the PS1s. I was around through all those years. I got to play all of them. I played the PS1 the first time I played the PS1. It was at a kid's house, my mom, across the street from here actually. My mom used to go, reset button doesn't work. My mom used to go babysit a kid across the street who was a bit younger than us, but he had a PS1. And I used to go over there and we'd play Ace Combat. From there on, I got all the machines. I got the PS1, and then I played the rest of these at my house first, except for, of course, demos in stores. And now I have the PS5, and I'll continue playing games forever, or, you know, until something happens. Till the end. I don't know how long Sony will last. I hope for a very long time. It's done a very good job. I am very impressed with the PS5. I am super impressed with this Rumble feature. I hope the Rumble... I know that they have a new PSVR coming out. I hope my hope is it has the Rumble feature in its two hands. And maybe even its headset. That would be freaking awesome. I'm not sure how the headset would work very well. That'd be freaking awesome. I have no complaints about the PS5 except for one thing. This is awkward. When you launch something from the disc tray, it comes out, and then this lip actually blocks the top, so you have to grab the disc from the bottom, which is like a big no-no. Don't grab this from the bottom. So we have to be very careful with our discs. Other than that, great system. All these systems are great. But I am super freaking tired now. I've been up since 5:30 this morning, guys. And it's already tomorrow morning. So, we will probably be up in the morning, but not too early. I flipped it. And, we will be playing Fortnite skin stream whenever I get up. And I'll probably Let's Play Control tomorrow since I did this tonight. I don't know what I can do about the quality right now. I honestly don't know how much it costs to upgrade the internet further than I already have it upgraded. I've got the most download speed capable. And with this setup I have down here, I'm having no internet issues with my PS4 now, like on PS5 now. I haven't had any yellow or red X's from playing Fortnite, which is amazing. That's never happened before. But as far as the quality goes, the upload speed's not as great, even though it reached 200 off this thing. And they're still fracturing or fragmenting, or I said it earlier and I don't remember what it's called now. But me and Astrobot wish y'all good night, goodbye. I hope y'all have a great week. I hope to see y'all tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. And we'll talk more about what happens the rest of the week later. Peace and out.